This is a great time to pull it out, and we are going to end with that Mew once again. Still such a valuable Pokemon despite the nerfs that it's had, and the Trevenant, just a solid team on the side of TOS.
Now Boozle needs to lock in some kind of secure for the team. Chandelure is one option. The final tick of damage from Overheat is impactful and does a ton of damage, but right now what I'm seeing from Ginyu Force's side is that they don't have a whole lot of objective secure. They have a great team fight. Both Dodrio and Buzzwole are one of the most impactful Pokemon at spacing and finding big knockouts, but objective secure is something that is going to be tough ask for them. TOS, though, does have the Mew, does have the Zoroark.
Plenty of secure for sure. And also, honestly, I gotta say at this point, I can't tell whether or not you're actually messing up the name or you're just continuing on with the joke, but we'll figure that one out later. I think that this team, especially on the side of TOS, is very scary, but there are some strong counter picks on the side of Ginyu Force. I want to see if it works out, and I want to see if our casters know how to say the name of that team.
Of course we know how to say Team TOS. Incredible stuff here, Doomsnack says. Zoinks has made his first mistake ever. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, pretty exciting for us who makes them all the time.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
nice to have more people drugged down to our level. Good draft out of Ginyu Force here. I think they are poised for success. Their biggest hurdle, of course, is that lack of secure, but you can secure the objective if the other team is wiped off the map.
That is an interesting way to do it. You know, Rayquaza is extremely important, but if all those Pokemon are gone, it's kind of pretty easy to take down. It's just one big green snake. I believe it's a green snake. It isn't? Okay.
Wrong again.
Fair enough.
Here you go, Zoinks. We did that one for you. Here we go. There's game 2 underway. Let's go talk about it.
Here we are. Team TOS, your purple team. Ginyu Force, feeling like they're coming out of nowhere. Your orange team taking down the world champs, and now they are looking to basically secure their spot here for regionals if they take down Team TOS. I can't say that for certain. I know things have to be crunched, but they're going to get very, very close.
Ginyu Force here has a real opportunity. Eldegoss with the red buff and follow up into Artriu here to really just keep the Squirtle down. And I mean, Machizzle has a great early game here with the Buzzwole. So if you got an opportunity to really take over this top half, as enabled, getting KO'd here would be awful, as it turns out. And a quick update here. We're seeing this one this time. Team YouTube beat Oracle 2-1.
There we go. So YouTube moving forward a little bit in Group D. Obviously, Group D, such an exciting group. GT and YT both trying to move forward out of Group D. As we have Team TOS here, Sanji looking to make something happen here in the bottom path, hiding in that tall grass with Zoroark, a Pokemon that is just so incredibly good at KOing their opponents, especially squishy ones like that little Litwick.
Yeah, Ginyu Force is posturing here. They're looking for an opportunity, but Boozle just still being a Litwick is not great for them. Artriu able to take over to level 5 with a big-time engagement on the Swablu and Altaria, but the push is kind of starting to happen. It's 3-on-1, and Kratos is going to try and backdoor Artriu and trying to poach them off this goal path, but Machizzle is so low. They have 20 points, and that's going to be tough to get in as the Hyperspace Highway is open. They can't grab the berry, and they get KO'd. Yard going for another follow-up. KO streak of 2 for Yard. Well, stomp the Yard indeed, my friend. Now we're coming in. We're going to try and get some points. Faz playing far forward, playing defender role as true as it can be, getting in the way and letting the points be scored behind them despite not being a Trevenant yet.
Yeah, incredible stuff here from TOS. This is what we saw from TOS last game as well. Incredibly strong start. We're just going to have to see if they are able to keep it up throughout the entire match and not give up some massive KOs over to the side of Ginyu Force, because right now TOS definitely looks like they are ahead, pushing Machizzle off of this goal zone once again.
Yeah, Machizzle's pockets are a little too glutted right now, which means it takes them a longer time to score. And as enabled, doesn't even matter how much heals they throw in. That's not going to help the score speed. And that's really what Machizzle's trying to do, is get those stacks in.
And here we go, heading down to this bottom path right now. 20 seconds until we have the top and bottom path spawning with the Swablu and Altaria that these teams are going to fight over. Obviously, TOS, they have the Hoopa, so they're able to send their team up and down very easily. Artriu looking for that level 7 there, a massive break point for this Pokemon. It will get its second move, and they pick up a huge KO there.
Yeah, taking out Muck is massive. Kratos in the backside going to grab a berry for them. Sanji pulls through and looks for the smoke. Who's going to catch it? Zack and Kratos bringing it right to their doorstep, pushing them off a little bit. Team TOS getting bubbled out despite it being their own goal zone. 3 people blinked out. Nice little hyperspace hole reset for them. Big Woodhammer catches 4 and they're huge engage by Sanji. Let's go. That's 4 players down in a heartbeat. And Team TOS saying, remember who we are. We're coming through, baby. And now they're going to get this Registeel basically for free because Ginyu Force is gone.
This is great from Team TOS. Once again, we see them dominating at the start of this match. Nice little push from Ginyu Force, but at the same time, it wasn't enough. As soon as TOS came right back, as you said, 2 huge wood hammers into that feint combo from Zoroark, cleaned up the whole squad except for Buzzwole, who's hanging out in the top path all by their lonesome.
Yeah, Machisel is desperately trying to get their stacks in, and this is one of the things with Buzzwole. If it gets ahead early, it's great. If it falls behind, man, does it have a tough time. Boozle's gonna have to find another spark of amazing play like they did in Game 1 to help Ginyu Force rally back a little bit.
Yeah, and here we can see in the top path, we have a Wartortle and we have a Buzzwole, both at level 8. Both of them, as you were mentioning before, the kind of Pokemon that really struggles if they're behind. But if they can get that level lead, if they can get their stacks in, they are a force to deal with as Machisel is starting this Regieleki.
Decent spacing by Ginyu Force to let Machisel get some damage onto this Regieleki, but Sanji gets in there, gets imprisoned real quick. They still find the engagement, and they get the objective, and they get a KO as well. We're following up as Team TOS. Muck there for the support. At least Boozle gets one back the other way on Sanji, but they're going to let this Regieleki hit to just have it be an overcap of 5. Kratos is looking for an opportunity, but there's 3 players blinked out, and Kratos is going to try and score. No, keep running, kid. Keep running because the chase is on. Can they get them boosted auto? Is that going to come through? Oh. No, the hyperspace hole seals it up.
Almost had their way out of there. The jukes, we saw it. It was incredible from the Dodrio, but they do go down right here. I think the only misstep TOS has had so far is that Regieleki walking into that Tier 1 goal. I would say with such a small overcap, only 5 over the goal, that's actually probably more advantageous for Ginyu Force that goal goes down there. They get a lot of free experience, and they really aren't behind on score too much from that one move.
No, I agree completely. It was definitely the smart play not to overextend into it. Amaterasu beating Rogue 2-0. So they're sitting well atop that Group A here. As now Ginyu Force is trying to get their points, and they've got a good opportunity. Great spacing. Yard using their Unite move, but just a hair too late to stop that goal zone from going down. And now they're collapsing 4-on-1. Muck getting a KO back on Kratos. Good start. Does tons of damage. But who's there for the follow-up? Registeel is here, and these teams are going to start fighting over it. Faz goes straight forward using the Wood Hammers. Nice little surf in. Trevenant Unite catches 2. Is there going to be a follow-up? No. Blastoise Unite right on top of Registeel, and we have the Chandelure Unite back the other way. Trevenant seals it up, and Eldegoss is going to crash land and get a KO for themselves on Sanji. Is this the opportunity Ginyu Force needs? They need to flip the script here. Machisel coming through in tandem with Kratos. Can they poach Faz and get them off the goal zone? No, they're going to take Muck instead. KO streak of 2 for Kratos, and Ginyu Force all of a sudden is back.
Yeah, right back in this thing, just like last match at this bottom Reggie. They're not able to secure it right here, but they do pick up a ton of KOs, and now level-wise, this is much, much closer. They aren't walking away from this with a level 13 Glaceon, however, but their levels are a lot better. We have 12 and 12 for the side of Chandelure and Dodrio, and we've got a little update. Luminosity, your world champs, beat Purple Hearts 2-0.
Well, nice little slow beam on Trevenant. Going to use that so they can get it back in time. Bloodline getting KO there. Kratos going to sort out Sanji, and Ginyu Force is just finding real opportunities here as they're looking to score. They're going to try and break this goal zone, put it down to 27. They've actually got the great opportunity for Regieleki to hit here if they don't all get KO'd. Machisel is caught on the backside, poaching themselves a Muck and getting the KO. Dodges the surf back through. Yard with the follow-up KO, but I think the damage has been done. Bloodline is just leeching all of their attention. Meanwhile, Ginyu Force can get all the wild Pokemon on the map right now.
Yard, by the way, just doing some incredible work on that Hoopa, picking up a lot of KOs that they otherwise wouldn't get right there, breaking some ankles and breaking some hearts on the side of Ginyu Force, as this match is incredibly close. Ginyu Force up on score, and level-wise, these two teams are basically right at parity. A minute left until we head down for Rayquaza in that central area. We do, however, have an objective spawning in 20 seconds in the bottom path. We're going to see if Ginyu Force is able to mount an offense for it, or if Team TOS even wants to fight for it at all.
Yeah, exactly. Faz just trying to get some vision for the team. They also get part of that with the Regieleki, and Ginyu Force, where you can clearly see they're ready to concede that Regieleki here. But is Ginyu Force going to make a play for the basement Reggie? That's the real question.
Yeah, and here we go. We can actually see 2 members of Ginyu Force at the bottom path right here. And there's the question of, are they going for this Regirock? There are a lot of times where teams decide not to take this objective. They don't want to get into a crazy fight before Ray, and it looks like both teams are deciding to just back off here, leave that Regirock all by its lonesome. It is going to have to head home because Rayquaza is hitting this map here in 5 seconds. Ginyu Force ahead on score. That's why they're watching that tier 1 goal in the bottom path. You can see them sort of crowded around that goal there. They know they're ahead. They know TOS needs to make a play right here, so they're just hoping that they can move in, make a mistake, catch them with a slow bro unite move, and win this whole thing.
Yeah, Kratos looking for an opportunity for a back cap themselves. They're just trying to suss out where the 5 players of TOS are. Just a couple bombs going in for Boozle there, looking for an opportunity to chunk some damage, and their Solar Beam comes through. Fazit is at half HP. They might want to catch a quick reset since nothing has really happened yet. Oh, are they surfed up? Oh, that would have been a great opportunity for a catch there. Solar Beam comes through for Muck, and they don't really find any purchase there. They're kind of middle school dancing this thing, Spray.
Yeah, they're just hanging out. No one's really engaging with each other at all. It does seem like a middle school dance as they are just getting possibly sent home. Yes, they do. Right back through that hyperspace hole. No one deciding to start this fight, and here we go.
Trevenant Unite catches 2. They're looking for the follow-up on Machisel. Faz is forced to peel out. The Unite move comes out. It's Sanji on the one-on-one on Kratos. Can Kratos get the KO? That's going to be huge. Dodrio Unite to get out. Oh, Hydro Typhoon catches 3. Can they follow up? 2 players down for Ginyu Force. Team TOS sees the opportunity. Can they get the follow-up on Machisel? Good pickup by Asnable. They're following Boozle. Oh, they're starting to go through the Rayquaza. It's about 75% HP. Where's the follow-up on Machisel? Can they get it? Eldegoss Cotton Crash comes through. Does it pick anybody up? 2 players down for both sides now. Ginyu Force looking for an opportunity. They've got the quicker respawn timer. Machisel poaches Faz and gets a KO. She got 2. Can they KO Sanji as well? 4 players down. Who is this Ginyu Force squad? Just Yard, but they've been working miracles all game. Bloodline spacing them out. They're going to have to catch their own hyperspace hole. Muck is back. Rayquaza is getting chunked on. They get poached out and they can't reset. Yard getting spiked up, spiked down. Get your kitty litter, get your sawdust. Everybody's getting thrown up. We're following up on Muck here. Dodrio with the engage and Asbo comes through. Ginyu Force making some magic happen. Surf comes through just in time to stop, but the Kratos and Asnable score is going to happen on the backside. Ginyu Force.
Incredible stuff as Ginyu wins this thing. Once again, I mean, you said it before, Doopsnacks. If you KO everyone, you don't really need to worry about securing that Rayquaza, and they do just that. I will be back in just a moment. I think I have to get kitty litter and something else.
Sawdust and kitty litter.
Oh, okay, I'll go grab it.
No, everybody was getting thrown up. It makes sense. It's a good joke. Back to the desk.
What's up, everybody? What a crazy game, and Ginyu Force taking a 2-0 victory. What an incredible match. That final team fight